Hi guys, welcome back everyone to Geek Forum. Today we have a very special device to unbox. It is the very unique looking LG Wing smartphone. While the South Korean firm has been focusing on single screen smartphones that use dual screen accessories, this is its first truly dual screen smartphone. But it's not the conventional kind either. I know how eager you are to see the phone, so without any further ado, let's unbox it and see what we got inside the box. The unboxing isn't anything special, but this is definitely a weird phone, and that makes the hands-on a bit weird. Soon after I get the phone in my hand, I can immediately get a sense that the swivel design is unique. I'm not sure if it's the cool but useless kind of unique or the actual useful kind of unique. Regardless, it accomplishes much the same goal of foldable phones. My first impression of this phone is that the swivel actually feels really well built. Even if the option to access the second, smaller display is completely useless in practicality, it definitely looks satisfying swiveling that display back and forth. The LG Wing is a seriously massive phone. Even the supersized Samsung Note 20 Ultra is 2 ounces lighter and a tenth of an inch thinner. Those may sound like negligible numbers, but trust me, they make a massive difference in hand. I won't spend too much time on the Wing's design aside from the dual screen aspect, but it's a handsome enough design with an elegant matte aluminium frame and mirrored glass back, touched off with a triple lens rear camera housing. Chances are good that if you're at all interested in the LG Wing, the dual display design is the main appeal, not the raw specs of the displays themselves. Nevertheless, both displays on the Wing are stuck at 1080p, which is unfortunate. They both also only offer 60Hz refresh rates, with most major releases offering at least 90Hz panel or even up to 144Hz in some cases. A 60Hz display on a phone this expensive is definitely a noticeable downgrade. However, both displays are OLED with high pixel densities. Both panels get pretty bright with vibrant colors and deep blacks. You also have the usual controls over display quality that LG user interface provides, with multiple display mode choices and the ability to fine-tune things like color temperature, saturation and more. Talking about the camera of this device, that's something we really need to talk about. LG have set the bar way too high for its competitors. There's dual recording for recording both front and rear facing cameras at the same time, a gimbal mode for controlling your camera using an analog stick on the bottom screen, some weird features like an ASMR mode that ups the sensitivity of the microphone. Some crazy stuff going on here. I shot most of my sample photos with the LG Wing in its folded state, using its primary camera. The AI scene detection could quickly detect what it was pointed at before I hit the shutter button. Daylight shots taken using the primary camera had very good dynamic range and crisp details. Another trick LG is leveraging with the Wing is incorporating a gimbal-like feature into the camera system for super steady video clips. This is employed by the 12MP ultra-wide with Hexa motion sensors, which can only be used in swivel mode as it enables special controls on the mini screen. Here, you can use a digital joystick to pan and tilt the camera, and there are 3 shooting modes that make it very easy to get smooth footage out of this camera. It's aided by the fact that you're holding the phone by the bottom screen like a grip, introducing less camera shake. So what's the catch, you may ask? Well, when using the gimbal, you're relegated to an HD, that is 1080p resolution, and the camera is not very capable. Footage looks poor no matter the lighting. If you use the camera in the phone's more traditional, unswiveled state, the 4K video output is miles better. The LG Wing gave me no reason to complain while I was using it. The in-display fingerprint sensor is quick and usually unlock the smartphone with a single scan. Apps launched swiftly and I could multitask using 2 apps simultaneously without any issue. The primary display is crisp to watch videos on, but I wish that LG had more powerful speakers. Gaming performance on the LG Wing was good. It ran Call of Duty at high settings and did not have any issues. The phone did get slightly warm after playing the game for about 25 minutes. I also played Asphalt 9 Legends and the Wing ran it without any lag or stutter. In terms of battery life, the LG Wing lasted me about a day and a half without any issues. The LG Wing is a one-of-a-kind smartphone that brings a completely new form factor to the market. LG's approach is unique, and the Wing stands out in a sea of similar-looking smartphones. The LG Wing offers good cameras. The form factor and dual camera recording feature makes it a worthy pick for vloggers. It is also 5G ready and offers decent battery life. So this is it for today's video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Let us know in the comment section below what you think about the new LG Wing, and don't forget to leave a thumbs up if you liked it and subscribe if you loved it. This is Geek Forum, and catch you in the next one.